I'm very happy that I find your studies, because for me it was like, oh, okay, someone finally someone is focused on the first point of gravity. I mean, the feet.
Yeah. So I want to really want to know, like a lot of athletes that I interviewed, they when they were young, they play a lot of sports. So at what age did you start playing sports? Did you play barefoot when you were young?
Yeah, when I was young, I start like because we are like I grew up in a poor family. We were like five brothers, six sisters. I used to practice all the sport,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a rough, it was rude situation. I grew up in a poor background, in the hood. My parents area. My dad was working in the foundry in order to provide food for all the families. Like I say, five brothers and six sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So this rude life was for me my first sport. My competition was like to fighting to struggle to have food, and we were like use cunning between ourselves in order to eat and to be able to be satisfied of what we had. And what we had was for me imagination was the real first sport that I practiced, way before soccer and way before all sports. Soccer, which I started at 9, to be understood, my first language was like body language. I mean, that was my best language. I mean, absolute. I wasn't very social. I just preferred like speaking with my body. I always loved running barefoot. It was probably reminding me all I speak above.
Uh-huh.
I mentioned above. I like this feeling of freedom, rudeness, violence, nature, lightness, authenticity. That's why I always preferred being barefoot without any artifice like cheating or rugging. That's why I always prefer being barefoot for the authenticity. Yeah. I play with a low shoes sport, very very flexible, with very small sole, flat without any heel, light, which the no slips, and which a great elasticity. A bit like I was dreaming to be like to build my body like this, and to be able also to have like a great feeling. I mean, feeling everything, the rocks, pebbles, and the surface. That was I also like those shoes because my toes was really flex inside, inside the shoes. It was like I don't have shoes, and actually that's helped me to feel all the ground, and to feel to have a real relation with the floor, and to have immediately all the information that I need, because your body, when you have like nothing between you and the reality, your ankle in the low shoe sport is like free
Right.
of movement. So that's why I wanted to be barefoot, physically as well as spiritually. So I start like this, and that's why the big education for me. If we can picture my life is like I grew up outside. You know, I cannot tell that my parents don't educate me, but I grew up like wild. Outside,
Okay.
and like we can say, if your parents don't educate you, the time will educate you. So the time educated me. My parents, my real dad was the. I don't want to make offense to my dad, but it's like a picture. It means like you need to grow up with the time. The time will educate you. It will give you all information. If you start to this long and complicated process to understand your feet, I mean, you will have the crazy result because now there is you will erase all the wrong information. You will have the truth, only the truth, the hard truth, and you will have to accept to kiss it, and step by step you will have something because you need to know yourself first, and then to become better person. So to know yourself, I mean, you need to have the real feedback of yourself. So when you play barefoot, when you have we have the real feedback. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you will not lie to yourself. I mean, you will see like you are. You will not cheat, and
Right.
you will be like real people, authentic. That's it.
Right. I mean, the understanding that I have is when you play sports barefoot, like there's if you don't put tension in the foot, your foot will hurt. So like the regular people when they wear the shoe from their babies, like 2 years old, and they wear the very thick shoes, right? So that their foot really don't get contact with the ground. So their foot relaxes in the shoe over time, and they can never have the same effect while you were growing up. So how many years do you say you played barefoot when you were young? 10 years barefoot.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I was always barefoot because even the shoes that I wear, I was if I have like a plastic between me and the floor, I will use the small flat plastic. I mean, to feel like foot barefoot.
Right.
Me, I will tell that I spent all my life barefoot because and I play with volleyball shoes. Volleyball. With
Right.
this slip, this
They're not like
really,
basketball shoes.
yeah, it's you feel all the ground.
Right.
And all people were like, "Why you play with low sport shoes?" I say, "Because man, I need to feel my ankle. I need to feel the floor. I need to be free of movement."
Okay.
And because I mean to be like you said, the information, the truth is painful at first, but when you used to be in contact with the reality, the floor, your feet will be stronger and stronger to accept it, and after you will need that feeling of pain because this pain is information. If you don't get this pain, I mean, you need to convert it of like it's not a pain. It's not about it is a feeling of pain. It's the feeling of the real the reality. I mean the real information. And after your tendon becomes stronger and your foot become they used to because the body is so strong, but we make it with this like arrows. We make it weak, our body. So that's why we it's like you close your eyes. You don't want to hear. You don't want to hear your body. You don't want to see what's happened. So you put like something between you and the reality, and after you cannot understand nothing. So you
Right.
play. You play Kobe Bryant. Bah, the tendon is break. Yeah, why? Why? Because you put like something between you and the floor, and it was like weak, but nobody can see. And one day, bah, yeah, it was weak.
Right.
And you build a strong muscle to do the job of the tendon. But normally, if you build strong tendon, your muscles, you don't need to have big muscle. Bruce
Right.
Lee, you see, Bruce Lee was like this. He don't have big muscle. But man, he was like so rude, and that's the problem we have. So nobody we have in the now the merchandising, the society, the modern world is building some fake product, some fake who make it those products make it, they put you far from the reality. So we cannot fight against hyper dunk shoes, you know. We cannot fight because they will all go to those shoes. And when they see me, the only thing I can do is I'm 42. I will go dunk barefoot in the rock. They will say, "Wow, he is strong. He got strong knee, strong ankle. He jumped all his life. What's happened?"
Okay, but you don't
But
have
no,
like those MCL, ACL torns like the NBA players have, right? You never had like surgery
no,
or anything like that. It's just something
no,
that
no.
that's something short term, and then once your foot got used to it, it went away.
Yeah, there is no problem. So as well as you repeat something, you will accept it. So if you used to drink water, you will used to be like addict to water. So if you used to play barefoot, you will be addict to play barefoot, and your body will recognize only this. So problem is now they are selling some product, and they are all addict. Sneaker addict,
Sneaker
and
addict, yes,
they don't know that it's bad for them.
right. Did you? So
Except
you never
anymore.
you never lifted heavy weights or